Boom, we are on. We are on. We are on. I think we're on. I'm gonna go look. I'm gonna look in my where's that? Oh Lord. I'm gonna have to get up. Oh, there it is over there. You gotta go see me in my pajama pants. Anyway. Jet. I don't know if I just messed up YouTube's copyright by doing that Twilight Zone um, bit. But hey, such is life. I got to make sure I remember to look at the camera versus looking at myself. It's hard not to do that because you're still not used to seeing yourself, when you talk. You don't see yourself talk unless you're talking in the mirror. But who talks in the mirror? I sometimes talk in the mirror. I said talks. Thanks for watching, who's ever watching. I'm going to look this up on my iPad real quick, make sure everything looks all right, and also see if I can see any comments. And the iPad just said iPad not backed up, but that's great. So, anyway, I don't have the YouTube app on here, and I'm not going to download it. So I'm just going to go through blind faith and make sure, or hope, that I can be seen. If I can be seen and heard, could you go ahead and put a comment down so I can see if I can see it? It says show live chat messages, so I should see your message. I see you gave me a thumbs up. That's awesome. So, unlike Facebook, it's a little bit different. So could you just type in a chat message really quickly here? Awesome. All right. So, oh yeah, I still got to make that tutorial. And I will. All right. How to make your 2018 your year. I have my notes here, so I'm going to be looking down at them, referring to them, because I really want to tell you what I need to tell you or what I feel I need to tell you and not ramble on, because I am a rambler. And you know what else? I just did this on Facebook, and before I began, I was jammy pants. Thank you. I was shaking because I still get nervous when I do these. But this is my second one. I think I've been off for Facebook for like 5 minutes, and I just want to point it out to you guys and girls. If you want to do this, the key to doing it is doing it and doing it and doing it over again. You get less and less nervous each time you do it, right? Even better, maybe do it multiple times a day. But I digress. All right. New Year. Every end of the year, we all want to make these, thank you, we all want to make these resolutions and stuff. And there's a lot of stress. A lot of times we don't even keep these resolutions. So I want to give you some general tips, not some specific things to do, just general tips, right? 3 tips, 3 things I've been thinking about. I'm not going to go in here and say, do this, do this, do this. I don't want to hammer in resolutions or anything like that. If anybody's watching this also in the replay, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell icon so that you're notified each time I do a video or a live stream. And if you got any questions, comments, or suggestions, leave them in the comment box. Okay, number 1. The number 1 tip out of 3, it's not the top one, but it's just the first one that I'm going to go through. A terrible way to start the new year is to dwell in the past, right? Well, actually, there's 2 ways, and there's 3 tips underneath all of these. The second way is to make 2018 and the rest of your life your work of art, okay? So, dwelling in the past, worst way to start your new year. And here's how you would be doing that. Self-hate, right? Not forgiving yourself for either the bad decisions or mistakes you've made in 2017. And if you want to get technical with it, even before 2017. So I say bad decisions, bad mistakes, or mistakes. And there's a difference between the two. Decisions are when you do things you're not supposed to be doing, even though you know you're supposed to be doing something differently. You have knowledge beforehand. Mistakes are you didn't know and you did it, and both of them come with consequences, right? So you're going to have to suffer through the consequences, but forgive yourself. Try not to do it again. The flip side of that is loving on yourself and have faith that you're worthy right now, just the way you are, of a great 2018. You're worthy of that, right? I don't care if you got the flu, you don't have the flu. You got hair, you don't have hair. You got $1,000 in your bank account, you don't have $1,000 in your bank account. You got a car, you don't have a car. You got a job, you don't have a job. You can see your kids, you can't see your kids. You're married, you're not married. You're divorced, You're not divorced. It's the same thing as married, right? You're underweight, you're overweight. You're black, you're white, you're Chinese, you're a Trump supporter, you're not a Trump supporter. You're an Obama reminiscer, you're not a Obama reminiscer. You are worthy right now, the way you are, for a great 2018. Okay? So you got to get that in your head. You got to get that in your head, even when the world and everyone else is telling you that you're not. You're worthy. Moving on. How the second way I don't think you should start 2018, hating others. Hating others and not forgiving others. It's easy to do. It's easy to blame other people for your particular situation. Once you do something and release control to someone else, they can affect your life in either a positive or negative way. And oftentimes it's negative, and it's easy to blame the situation on them. The best thing for you to do is move on, forgive them, and stop hating them. And why? Because it takes over 30 muscles to frown, but only 7 to smile, right? And also smiling releases feel-good hormones in your brain, like oxytocin. It's the same one that you get when you get likes and comments on your social media posts. You don't have to go to Facebook to get those. You don't have to go to YouTube to get those. You can get them right in your own home by smiling. And once again, it takes only 7 muscles to do that, but you release those feel-good hormones. I can imagine, I'm not completely certain, but I can imagine that by frowning, you release those feel-bad hormones, like stress hormones, I think cortisol or cortisone. And those actually help your body store bad stuff in the fatty tissues, right? So forgiving others is the second way to move into 2018. And yeah, it's going to benefit those that you are forgiving, but don't worry about that. Because, in terms of the amount, it's going to benefit them this much. And that's good because they're a fellow human being and we are all actually connected if you look down at the quantum level. So that's good for you. And you're going to feel this much more better, if that makes sense, when you forgive them. And you're also taking any semblance of control from them when you forgive them. So forgive others. The third way you should not go into 2018, see me clapping, because I mean this, is stagnation, right? No progress. Stagnation equals no progress. And that's the only way that you can make the past real. Now let me get all woo-woo and metaphysical on you. I started this broadcast, I don't know, it says 7 minutes and 40 seconds ago. Guess what? 7 minutes and 40 something seconds ago, it's gone. It's documented, it's recorded. You can replay it and watch it again and comment and share this out. Hit, 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 hit. But it's gone. My lips are getting dry. It's gone, and what I'm going to say from here on out hasn't even started yet. What's real is right now. But there's this weird situation. You can make the past real, continue to make the past real by doing the same things you did before, by stagnating, right? Here's how you take care of that. Measuring and documenting. Measuring and documenting eliminates stagnation, right? It gives you a chance to create a new narrative by knowing what you did to get to certain results, okay? Because you can go back, because you wrote it down, or you recorded it, and you measured it, and you can tweak and change some things to get a different end result. Okay? Best example, me and my oldest daughter, which is her birthday today. She's 18. Happy birthday, baby. We were working out a lot for a couple of months. We're going to get back into that again. But in the beginning, we were working out. I was like, ooh, it's a nice workout. And then we come back the next day. Ooh, nice workout. The next week, it was time to start on the same muscle group. But we had no idea what we did the previous week. No weights, no reps, none of that stuff. So I started writing things down, and it really helped out a lot. Because instead of looking at each other and saying, what did we do last week? I don't know. We actually had something written down, and we could look at the reps and the weight. And even if it was a half a rep more, or 1 rep more, a couple of reps more, we could have a goal to surpass based on what we did the previous week. Same thing with you. Based on what you did the previous year, by documenting and measuring, you can change things this year. I mean, yeah, it's easy to go throughout life and just float and just say, oh, I'm going to let the universe or God, and we're not knocking Christians, God's going to give me what he's meant to give me and blah, blah, blah. No, you can actually go back, look at measurable things, and use a documentation to change it. Here's another example. You want $1,000 in your bank account by summertime to take that vacation. Well, you didn't have it in 2017. Look at what you did leading up to that point and change it for this year, right? Change it, implement some goals. I don't care if you got to put away $50 a week or whatever. If that's what you need to do, change it and achieve that goal. And then document it so that in 2019, if you want a different goal, you got measurable results, measurable forms of action that you can look at and manipulate, right? So measuring and documentation helps you eliminate stagnation and create a new narrative. You can create the 2018 and really the rest of your life the way you want it to be. All right. Now, I'm going to leave you with this. 2018 won't be all roses. No year has been all roses. Being born is difficult. But what comes out of the labor and the pain and the effort is something beautiful, baby. I don't want to say narcissistic or whatever that is, but I'm just saying we all are. Just think of it. Man, I've seen babies be born. I've seen them come out the regular way. I've seen them come out the way. But that human being that they grow up to be, like my 18-year-old, I mean, 18 years ago, right before she was born, I had pneumonia. Her mom had pneumonia. We had the flu. But out of it all, she came. And this year, I think I had the flu again. And now she's this beautiful 18-year-old. You know, go through it. It won't be all roses, but go through it. There's something beautiful at the end of the tunnel, at the other side. And also going through stuff helps us appreciate the great stuff. All right. This is my last video broadcast of 2017. It's been a great year. I hope you guys have a great 2018. Don't forget, hit that subscribe button. Share this out. Hit that bell icon. And Happy New Year.